Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but sitting around watching all these analysts talk about our defense, saying it's the second worst in the league, when they're really not taking into account the fact that we've been so different the last 6 weeks. So, I wanted to get a more accurate representation of what our defense is like compared to the rest of the league. So, I ran the numbers myself. This is all, stats are all taken from the NFL.com app, and the ratings, the list is all on the ESPN, because NFL didn't have a per game analysis of like where people rank on how many total yards, how many passing yards, rushing yards, everything I'd need. They don't have that list on the app, at least not my app. So, let's get right into it. For total yards allowed per game, we are at 382.16, which is good for 31st. So no change, which was a little shocking, but moving on. Passing yards, 259.83 allowed per game, which is good for 30th. Again, either no change or we went off one spot, I'm not sure. Our passing defense still hasn't been great. I'm not sure if that's because we've been so good at the run that teams are mostly passing more, but even the teams that pass more seem to have a pretty high completion percentage. So maybe all that'll change when Tracy Walker comes back. Moving on again to rushing yards allowed per game. We've allowed 122, which is good for 19th. So we did go up a few spots. I actually expected it to be a lot higher, but the Week 10 game against Chicago really hurt us at 258 yards. So, yeah, that one hurt. But for the touchdowns and field goals, they just had points allowed per game. So those combined are 115 points total, which comes out to 19.1 per game, which is good for 7th. So there's that. I think that's equal to the Eagles right now. So that's something we should be proud of and something to look forward to. On the turnovers, I didn't see a turnovers created per game percentage, but I know currently we are ranked 10th with 17. That's throughout the whole season, but we had 11 in the last 6 weeks, which is a lot. And if you do the math, that comes out to 1.83 turnovers per game if we played that way throughout the whole season, which I know is ridiculous. It's not going to happen. People aren't going to have 1 or almost 2 turnovers every single game for the entire season. But just for the argument, at 1.83, I believe that comes out to 23 and some change per turnovers for the season up to this point, which would be second place. Only behind, I believe it's the Eagles, and they had 24. So again, the way we're playing now, we have a very good scoring defense and scoring preventing defense and a turnover defense. We've had at least one in every game of the last 6 weeks. So, yeah, that's looking pretty good for us. That's really all I have for you. Subscribe if you want. Sorry for the low quality again. I just have my phone. I don't have a computer. So, no editing skills or anything like that. For anybody that's curious, I will hold up the numbers for you. got to go pretty old-fashioned with it. But anyway, thank you guys. Wanted to get this out before the game started, so I didn't have to redo the math and figure it out for the Jets game. So, all right. Good luck, Lions. I'm looking forward to this game. Have a good one.